Well, thanks, James. And Kate, I heard it was pretty loud in Iowa City this weekend, but it wasn't just for the basketball game.
Yeah, that's definitely true, Cole. It was the third No Kings Day, a nationwide protest against President Donald Trump. I attended the event with DITV's news director, Kayla Smith, who joins us live in the studio now.
Yes, Kate, Iowa City was just one of the many places across the country that saw a large turnout to criticize the current presidential administration. Now, the first demonstration took place last June and saw about 5 million people, but this movement is only growing. So now let's go ahead and take a look at what we saw right here at home in Iowa City. Around 1,000 people flooded downtown Iowa City with more than just themselves, but their voices, too.
Don't let anyone convince you that silence is not compliance.
People came together in chants.
This is what democracy looks like.
Songs.
We do this till we free
and even some dancing in a call against the Trump administration. And it was a movement that went beyond just this street in downtown Iowa City. It was across the entire country. This protest was the third installment of the No Kings protests, and attendees heard similar themes of protests of past, with many speaking out against the Trump administration's aggressive immigration policies.
Haciendo paradas de tráfico y cuando esto sucede comienzan a interrogar a las personas su estatus migratorio, haciendo la vida diaria en un caos.
Several organizations spoke at the protest, highlighting how these groups are fighting against ICE in their own communities.
We've seen them show up for immigrants. We've seen them show up to traffic stops. We've seen them organize and work with the community.
Organizers estimate over 8 million people showed out across the country to continue the pressure they've been putting on the White House since June of last year.
But it was also different this time. Now, there was the reality of war looming over the nation. This protest took place exactly 1 month since the U.S. and Israel launched attacks on Iran.
And right now, this second, the country where I was born, my family members are being bombed by the administration to which I pay taxes, right? That sucks.
But the consensus in downtown Iowa City this weekend was that this war isn't necessary.
You do not have to choose between supporting the troops and supporting an unjust, illegal, immoral war.
And many believe that we should be shifting our priorities instead to things like healthcare and education to mend what some believe to be a broken system.
1 in 9 Iowa children were going to bed hungry the day before Inauguration Day. The table was set, the seed was planted. And yes, they are breaking the American dream, but make no mistake, they rose to power because it was already broken.
And while this was a time for people to speak out against Trump's policies, organizers wanted attendees to learn that although there is turmoil and political unrest across the country, everyone can still hope for a better tomorrow.
So it's really important to make sure that, we're out here with our communities and having that support system because change happens with people.
And these protests come as the nation is preparing for midterm elections, and many are hoping that their voices can impact what we'll see in the polls this November.